The most impressive thing, I think, is them wanting to be better. You know, they want to be a great team. They want to be a great organization. They want the leadership. So just all eyes looking at me like, okay, DB, what do you want to do next? And, you know, everybody's just been receptive to me being a leader. And I'm just trying to give all the knowledge I can, but also save my breath because they fast. They run a lot.
Caitlin Clark's WNBA journey is officially underway, and the Indiana Fever are making waves, selling out arenas, and even influencing changes in the game. In what can only be described as a seismic moment for women's basketball, Clark and the Fever are stepping back onto the court with the attention of the entire sports world. And with training camp only just beginning, this is only the start.
And also with a new coach and Coach Stephanie White, a lot of the games that the Indiana Fever team lost last year were close games that they weren't able to pull out at the end. A lot of that comes down to coaching. Now you have a veteran coach in Coach Stephanie White. You have seen her be so involved with her players. Also, none of these players played overseas this season. Some of them played in Unrivaled, some of them played in AU. They were all here, and a lot of them were in Indiana training all summer. There are just so many things from what we know about this team. And again, I know that I have not seen this team on the court together. We don't know how the chemistry is going to shake out, but seeing what they had last year and now seeing what they have this year, I have them shaking out at the end of the season being that #2 seed in the WNBA. And if they can get it together quick enough, they might inch their way into that #1.
The Fever are already appending the WNBA, setting records and making headlines. With a new head coach, a revamped roster, and the league's most exciting young player, expectations have never been higher. The excitement is palpable. Caitlin Clark is back. She now leads a reimagined team that has quickly become one of the strongest in the league. Only 5 players from last season's Fever squad have returned, joined by seasoned veterans, elite defenders, and proven winners. This rising powerhouse includes dynamic scorers like Natasha Howard, a former Defensive Player of the Year, and Dana Bonner. Today, the Caitlin Clark effect is undeniable.
Ladies, obviously Caitlin, so what's it been like just building that relationship with you two? I saw you kind of messing around with each other on the court, so it looks like it's going pretty well.
Yeah, for sure. She's such a dynamic player. She does a lot for this team, and we understand that. So I think everybody's here just want to make her life easier, and she wants to make everybody else's life easier. So just putting on pieces together that we can be a threat on, every level of the court, not just with Caitlin this year. So I'm just ready to put it all together, and it's so crazy because we got 4 days where we play a preseason game, so I think we got to put it together pretty quick. But the relationship's going great. Yeah.
Getting tickets to see the Fever is harder than ever. In less than an hour, 15,000 seats for a preseason game were sold out, an unprecedented moment in WNBA history. Home venues are proving too small to meet demand, and now, several teams are moving Indiana's regular season games to NBA arenas to accommodate the growing crowds.
Caitlin Clark is surrounded by not just a couple great players, the entire squad is finally full. So my prediction going into this season is that teams are not going to be able to face guard, to double team, to pick up full court like they were last year because there are so many other threats on the court with this Indiana Fever team. And I think with having a coach like Stephanie White, she's going to have a better system, a better scheme to break some of these defenses that they didn't have last year. So I think all of this put together is just a perfect storm, a perfect recipe for Caitlin Clark. Like Keith Porter told us in the interview that I did with him a couple months ago, he absolutely thinks that this could be her MVP season in just her second year in the WNBA. That is why she is my choice for the 2025 WNBA MVP.
MVP-level arenas are being reserved just for Caitlin Clark's local visits, and for good reason. She's already broken records, including the most assists in a rookie season. But this year, she's not just chasing highlight reels, she's aiming to make history.
And it's like this girl coming in as a rookie and going like she broke the record for assists. I don't think people really understand like how crazy that is to do as a rookie.
There are more weapons around her now, and defenses can no longer afford to double team and hope for the best. If you trap her, she'll find the open shooter. If you hesitate, she'll bury a 3. If you lose focus for even a second, the game is already over. And with a head coach like Stephanie White, a former Fever favorite, guiding her, Caitlin Clark is in the perfect position to thrive.
So caught up in the logo threes and the highs, the 20 3-point attempts per game, which absolutely I understand that. Like, it was so much fun to watch, but I always said she could potentially be one of the best point guards to ever play in the WNBA.
Clark, playing under the guidance of a Coach of the Year, is expected to make even more progress this season. Analysts are already calling her the front-runner for the 2025 WNBA MVP award. She's earning praise from fans, WNBA legends like Lisa Leslie and Diana Taurasi, and even her current opponents. Her presence is transforming the league, on and off the court.
We've been working hard on in the offseason a comprehensive platform around a multi-dimensional approach to combating hate and vitriol in the forms experienced by our players, teams, staff, and fans.
It's changing how the league operates, how teams prepare for the full season, and how the media covers games. But it's not just about Caitlin, it's about the league. The Fever's rise is revitalizing the WNBA, drawing in millions of new fans and breaking records in both viewership and merchandise sales.
That from some of the stuff that they were posting on social media, like, not the greatest look. It's not the greatest look employing a person, employing someone who says the stuff they said. And what, by the way, like, Cheryl Swoops just kind of lied about Caitlin Clark. Cindy Brunson went into a Twitter space and said some, like, really not good things.
The growth is undeniable, driven by a player who isn't just chasing greatness, but redefining it. The Fever are already being mentioned as potential champions, even though preseason games are still just days away. And if they can build chemistry quickly, this team could be nearly unstoppable. The year 2025 might just belong to the Indiana Fever.
Cunningham has been playing out of position in Phoenix for like 3 years. So she probably will get to go play the 3 again. She's a very underrated defender. And now you have very elite rim protection in Bree Turner. So now you go keep Aaliyah Boston out of foul trouble, which means she's going to be able to stay on the court. So, do I think that they are a contender?
Although the WNBA season has yet to begin, the Caitlin Clark era has already started.